Welcome to Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Lincoln Meadows.
I'm Will Meadows.
I'm Sarah Meadows.
I'm Xander Meadows.
And I'm Leah Meadows. And today we're doing a battle of which one we like most, Wakanda Forever and Sinister Six.
So we're going to shake it up just a little bit for this episode. I have actually not played Wakanda Forever yet. Mom and I think all the kids have, right?
Yeah.
And
I've
then
played a little bit of it. I haven't played the whole game.
and then Sarah hasn't played Sinister Six yet, but myself and the boys have all played that one. So we thought we would kind of battle it out, see if we can have the kids convince the parents which one is the better game, which one they enjoy more. Let's start by just having you guys explain. Why don't you explain the basics to Wakanda Forever, and then we'll let everybody kind of comment on why they think it's so good.
So in Wakanda Forever, each player represents a different tribe of the Wakandan people, and one player will be able to control Black Panther. But in the game, this is semi-cooperative. So in the game, you can fight over who becomes the next Black Panther, which gives you some special privileges when you are all trying to defeat the villains that are trying to attack Wakanda.
Who are the villains in the game? Are they other
they're like
Wakandans,
Loki.
or are they?
No, there's
Loki.
there's like Loki, MODOK, Killmonger, Those other random people, villains.
So
Ironmonger.
traditional comic book characters are the bad guys.
Yeah.
Tell me some of the cool features. Like, what's your favorite part about the
I
game?
really love the vibranium. That looks
Yeah,
there's like a
awesome.
big tub, and then they
Those
put the
like
vibranium in
little
it.
blue pieces or something.
They're
I
like
don't know.
marble-ish.
Okay, very
So
cool.
they're cool.
The whole setup for it looks interesting. It's like a pentagon-shaped board.
Yeah,
Is it?
big tub, and then you put the
And the
vibranium-
villain card goes in the
Yeah,
center.
the villain card goes in the center, and then you have the hexagon piece that you put your cube on, and then that's how many lives the bad guy have. So
okay.
people like Loki have 23 or something.
Yeah, he was
And then
really
easy
powerful.
people-
How do you actually beat him?
You
You
put
have like a little bucket or something, then you put
Yeah, you-
vibranium in, and that's my fight.
Yeah,
So,
so
like-
you have to allocate how much vibranium you want to spend that round to upgrade your tech. And you'll get extra dice if you allocate more vibranium and spend it. And so then you roll the dice, which may or may not do well against depending on what you roll.
Zero hits.
You
All you do is get a bunch of
Liam, the
dice.
first time we ever played, I had 6 dice, and I get 0 damage.
That's tough. That'd be
And there was one life left.
One life left.
You had
How
one
do you
life
actually
left.
win the game?
You have to get the most, you have victory points. So, if you did the 5 damage to the villain, you get 5 victory points. Plus, every 5 damage you do, say you did 5 damage, you
will
get
get 5
Yeah,
points.
you get, sometimes there's, vibranium, sometimes there's, 3 points. If you're the last kill on the villain,
then
you
you
get
get
3 extra
Oh,
points.
okay, so it's kind of like Smash Up or something where it's
Yeah.
like a base, everybody's working towards it. Do you have to be Black Panther to win the game or not?
No.
No.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
Well, you get some bonuses for being Black
Black Panther
Panther.
if you win.
And at the end of the round, after everybody has rolled their dice to defeat the villain, everyone will vote.
Yeah, you have the
To-
Black Panther
to keep
stays
Black
or
Panther.
a scratch card to challenge him.
Challenge.
Yeah.
And then both of those players will spend their resources, their
to
vibranium.
get dice and challenge Black Panther.
Panther.
Yeah, so it's a little expensive to become Black Panther
you
because
can spend
you're
Five
spending your
zero.
vibranium that you also
Gotcha.
need to use on the villains.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. All right, cool. That sounds like a really great overview. I'm interested in trying it very soon. Sinister Six is so this is a 1 to 5 player game?
2 to 5.
2 to 5 player. I think this is
No,
2 to
3 to
6 or
five.
1 to 6. 3 to 6. So you gotta have a
It's-
couple more players.
This is 3 to 5 players.
3 to 5. Well, it's 3 as well. Okay. So
3
we can
to,
get
3 to 5 players.
one more player in here. In this game, you actually are playing as the bad guys.
Yeah,
You're
which
trying
is
to
awesome.
take over the city. You're trying to take out Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Gwen, Spider...
Miles Morales.
Yeah, several other spiders. And you get to pick from is it 10, I think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
It says Sinister Six, but there's 10 people you can beat, which that's awesome.
Yeah.
10 bad guys to choose from. You get to pick 6 of them, or if you play 6 players. You are playing, you have a hand of your own unique power cards with symbols on them.
And so you have like little fist thingies.
Right, so you're
Yeah,
using your
that's
cards
awesome.
to attack the city, and then you get to mark it with those cool handy things.
Like there's like a fist, hand, like Doc
Doc Ock
Ock
has his like claw
things
thing.
that he walks.
Green Goblin's got like a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rhino's got just like a fist.
Yeah, there's like,
Yeah, cool. So what you mark all the icons, and once you marked it all, then you've defeated the city. Then you reveal 3 random Spidey cards, which could be any of those characters we just said a second ago, and you beat those. And then, depending on the order of the icons that you marked with your hand, you get to collect rewards from each part of the town.
Order.
There's tons of different kinds of loot. What kind of loot is there? Do you remember?
There's like technology, cash,
me, this morning.
Diamonds or something?
emeralds,
And there's like photos.
no.
A camera.
But they're all victory
Camera.
points, right?
There's like a camera.
Yeah, and then you also got like black market cards,
Yeah.
which can give you special abilities.
So how you go first in the game is everyone gets a bunch of tokens drawn randomly, and you pick one. You want to pick if you pick the lowest number, you get to choose a token first through like
So there's like 1 through 6 players, and then if you have the lowest, you get to pick first. So like, I want to go last, or I want to go first.
But if you went last, there are black market cards
the last
that
whoever has
gives
the highest
you extra
number.
abilities.
So like, say you had a 1 token, you could swap it in and get like a 10 token or something like that.
Yeah, pretty cool. So there's a little bit of nice balance between if you've got good cards in your hand to play, you might want to go first and take those first couple markers so you get good rewards. If you don't, get the black market, get yourself more powers. You have to go through like 6 city places, I think, before you 4. Good job. And then you fight like a bunch of Spider-Mans at the end.
Yeah.
And then, so it's cooperatively fighting the cities, kind of like that, but then it is still winner takes all because whoever has the most points that they've collected at the end wins the game.
Okay, so interesting. So they're both semi-cooperative games.
Both semi-cooperative, both take more than 2 players to play, both themed in cool universes.
Yeah.
I really like the art on Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
I like that the logo for it is like all their names.
Yeah, the eye.
Very different
It's
illustration
like
styles.
Venom.
This is feels very thematic movie. This feels more comic book. They both got some nice like varnishes going on.
I like both art styles, even though they're different.
Yeah, I have to admit that table presence wise, even though I love the style of this and I love the cool city illustrations and everything that's on the board, the components are like really teeny tiny.
Yeah.
And I think
Like
that one with the tub and the the vibranium tokens looks really cool.
Yeah, like every single one of the tokens in Sinister Six.
But I
are like
love
that.
your villains in this.
Yeah,
game.
the villains.
Your normal
yeah.
games, you're never villains.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a good point. It is a
Yeah.
very different twist. What Xander? What was which one's your favorite? You like Wakanda? All right.
Yeah.
Lincoln,
You
what are
also
you thinking?
love Black Panther, don't you?
Yeah, when we played it the first time, Xander was Black Panther like every round.
I think I like Wakanda.
You did? Okay. What did you
Yeah,
like?
I think I gotta go Sinister Six.
Yeah, interesting. I don't even know. So I haven't played that one yet, but I want to try it now. Which one are you leaning towards? Which one? You played this one already. How intrigued are you by?
Normally, I dislike semi-cooperative games
Not her style at
because
all.
because I want to get the points for beating the villains.
Right.
I don't want to share that with everybody else and then this one did it a little bit more and so they're the winner. I feel like Wakanda Forever kind of fixes some of that because you do get bonuses.
Yeah.
So the way the villain stats are set up, whoever does the death blow gets a bonus of 3,
Right, pretty
and then
normal.
at 5 they get a token, and at 10 they get a vibranium token, and so every 5
Yeah, you get it.
you get some type of extra bonus in addition to the normal points. So that kind of helps out the problem with
Yeah, I would
the
actually say that
semi-cooperative.
this one doesn't feel semi-cooperative at all.
Yeah.
Really?
Like you technically are working together for the team, but it's all about like getting my cards at the top first to get the best rewards. So while it's
And
like
trying to-
thematically semi-cooperative, it's really not. Like your interactions with the other players don't have anything to do with it. Whether I guess if somebody could maybe hold out and not play a card in order to not defeat the bad guy, so you wouldn't get any points. But otherwise, it's all about like, especially with 6 players. I think there's probably a difference. We've only played it with 6.
Yeah, with 6 players, it's so crazy.
Yeah,
like
dude,
after
we had
it's
like a circle
huge
table
mess.
and it was like crazy.
There was
everywhere.
pieces everywhere. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know what I was basically doing because I was like, there's so many pieces.
I was like looking for my stuff.
Yeah, like
How
wait,
much
this
is
is
this?
mine. No,
Mine?
this is his.
We
No.
played on a really small table with 6 players.
Yeah,
And
it's
everything
crazy.
was everywhere. It
But it
is.
was super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
Wakanda Forever definitely like it's not messy because you have like what
a
is
tray
it?
that holds it all.
You have a
Yeah.
tray that holds it all. Everyone does have a different player power.
Yeah,
So
like
the tribe that you have,
yeah, like
um,
some guys are like you automatically win any ties or something like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or like
so,
if you roll a 1 vibranium, that counts as many as you want. You get a 2. Or something
yeah,
like
and
that.
then if you defeat the bad guy, you get that bad
Yeah.
guy's ability.
Yeah, so like sometimes
So-
they're like automatically do 5 damage to a villain.
Yeah. So
Or
Yeah.
like
I had
automatically
one that
become
let
Black
me-
Panther.
Let me be the normally Black Panther is the first player that attacks the villain,
Yeah.
Mhm.
which probably means that Black Panther isn't going to be the one to defeat the
To do the
villain.
Final blow.
Yeah,
But you get extra
but-
points for being Black Panther.
But if Black
Everybody-
Panther, or I had a villain card that allowed me to be the first, even though I ended up, Xander was to the left of me, so I was going to go last. And we had a round where we didn't defeat the villain because we all rolled poorly, but then there was only a couple hit points left. So I was able to jump in and defeat the villain before everybody else on that turn. So sometimes it works out.
Sometimes there's some
for-
balance in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. I feel like this game, they are probably targeted at slightly different target audiences because I feel
Yeah.
like this is comic book focused in lots of different ways. Just from
Yeah.
the play style to the casualness of it to the look of it to the type of gameplay. This feels a little bit more like Euro, entry level, family friendly, resources management, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
And this one is play your cards wise, smartly, based on what other people are playing. Hope that you are able to get a lot of points on the tokens that you take. Interesting stuff. So it sounds like we don't really have a good decision yet. It sounds like I need to play this one, Sarah needs to play that one, and you guys liked them both,
Yeah.
but maybe Wakanda Forever? Did you say Sinister Six?
Yeah, I said Sinister. I like Sinister 6 more because like
I really want to say Wakanda, but I haven't really played it.
yeah, he's
So
played
I
like
don't
one
really-
round of it.
I would say this, but the time we played it was way too messy.
Yeah.
And Wakanda Forever came with
Chaos.
this thing.
Yeah,
A cool
that
Black
obviously
Panther
makes it way cooler.
that
Yeah.
you like the player and it even says Tantrum House on it. So that is
Well, good
awesome.
luck. Hopefully that gave you a taste for what the games are like. We will probably get some gameplays in and let you maybe know our thoughts in the comments, but let us know what you think in the comments. And then, thanks so much for watching. We'd love to have you guys subscribe and follow along. We put out videos like this all the time, and it's really exciting to see our subscription numbers go up. It means a lot to know that you guys care about what we're doing. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you'll tune in next time.
Lincoln says he's gonna do this.
I should do that. I should do that. Though.
You do it too, alright?
Cause look,
You should
yeah.
I'll hold up.
You should do like this.
I'm gonna do it. Cause look.
That should be the beginning.